we back. Oh yes, welcome back, everybody. Much love to the Empire and to those showing up early. It's gonna be a good time tonight. Let's go. Sounds a little low. Okay, let's go. How we sounding? How we sounding tonight? How we sounding now? Loud? Loud and clear? Obi-Wan the homie. How's it going, my guy? AKA Mr. Beskar Batman. And, of course, the GOAT, Lord Vito. Oh, we got OG Star Wars fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars up in here. Let's get the Bad Batch finale going. Alright, hopping into the lair. Let's go. What's going on, guys? It's Sheev the Wise. And this is about to be a last episode. That's all I know. I am so excited to hop into this. You know, before we get started, I do want to speculate on what we might see real quick. I think, of course, we're going to probably start off with the Bad Batch surviving the firing upon on the Camino, where we see Camino at the end of episode 15 of the Bad Batch blown up. It's getting destroyed, you know, it's getting blown to smithereens by Rampart and those 3 Venator Star class ships. So I think they're gonna have to escape somehow, and from what we saw last episode, I think it's very possible Omega will take them down some of those other tubes, leading to maybe another city that we might see somewhere on Camino. Tapoca City is the main hub and city area for Camino that we know and have seen in canon. But I think there are also 2 other cities that we know of in legends that they could possibly lead to through those tunnels underwater. You know, the Kaminoans have survived many years through this flooding of their planet, through just this type of architecture that they've built and the secrets they've kept to themselves, and how they've kept themselves somewhat secluded until they started selling their clones to the Republic. But I think that these tunnels will possibly be the way that the Bad Batch survive, and we could see them arrive outside another part of the city, or just going back to the Havoc Marauder. You know, I'm wondering if the Havoc Marauder might end up getting Razor Crest and blown up or destroyed along with Camino, but who knows, man. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to get into it. Omega will lead the way. Oh yes, she will. Oh yes, she will. Let me know when you guys are starting to get the episode up. It probably won't come out for another 10 minutes, but I'm excited for it. I'm super excited for it. I want an underwater city, says Smalls. Purple, me too, dude. Me too. Underwater city would be dope. Exactly. Oh yes, that's right. You know, they were teasing us all week on Twitter. The Kiner brothers were, you know, teasing us again, of course, because that's what they do on Twitter. Gotta love the Kiner brothers, though. That score from the last episode broke my heart, man. I'm still recovering, but it's gonna be okay. You know, this finale, they said it's gonna be even sadder. Kiner brothers, why you do this to me? Why is your music so good? And then, of course, Jennifer Corbett, the executive. Well, I think she's a co-executive producer on this. She's definitely like the showrunner along with Dave Filoni, though. Jennifer Corbett was also part of the writing crew. She did a lot of the writing work. You know, she has done an amazing job with this show, so shout out to you, Jennifer. And she teased that, you know, the show did start on May the 4th, but it is also ending on Friday the 13th. Get ready for a bumpy ride, guys. I think we might have to pull the tissues out. I think it's going to be a sad one. 5 minutes are crushing. Those last 5 minutes were crushing. Exactly. Buckle up, though. I think it's going to be a ride tonight. I think it's going to be a ride. Let's see. Just want to check if it's out, but I doubt it. not quite yet. Another couple of minutes. I cannot wait. I'm too excited for it, man. He was, but he decided to hop on things. What's happened? Vader's Lair in his chat makes Theory's Bad Batch finale part 1. No, not even close. Oh gosh. Nope. I hope a long episode. Yeah, Luis Escalante, I'm really hoping this episode is at least 60 minutes as well. You know, the only episode that we've had that was long like that was the first episode released on May the 4th. You know, I took maybe that Jennifer Corbett tweeted that, you know, there was maybe a correlation between the fact that it was Friday the 13th and May the 4th, but maybe she just meant that the episodes are gonna end in a similar way where it's gonna be 60 minutes. Someone said it was confirmed. I don't know if that's true. You might just be making us fanboy dream before this episode starts, but I hope it is 60 minutes, man. I really do. I hope it's not under 45. Exactly. Me too, dude. If it's not at least 45 minutes, not for me. I want it to be 60, man. Come on. 25 just seems like it's true. You know, 60 minutes could really give us some extra time to wrap up this story for the first season and lead us into something new for the second season. So I'm really hoping it's an hour-long episode. You know, Dave Filoni always kills it with these finales, and I think Jennifer and him are doing such a good job with this. I'm gonna trust that this one's gonna be an absolute banger. It's gonna be good. Let this be an hour long. Oh yes. Pray to Jeebus. 25 seems like it's true. Yeah. Probably, but no. I hope not. Expect the episode to be 25 minutes, but then be happier if it's longer. Fair enough, Ashton. Fair enough. That's, I think, a good way to look at it. I think other than that, we could potentially see Captain Rex in this episode. You know, we did see, or at least hear from him, telling them to go get Gregor. And in that episode, it seemed like he was preoccupied, and maybe he was preoccupied rescuing Commander Wolf. Now, Commander Wolf, we know, actually, committed Order 66 or took part in it. So I'm wondering if, you know, him having to go through that causes some PTSD, and that's why he, like, still thinks that the Jedi betrayed them in Rebels and whatnot. I'm really wondering if that might be the case. And I'm also hoping that we do see Gregor again, and maybe we go back to Ord Mantell and see Gregor and Sid one last time for this season at least. Maybe the whole crew and Gregor and Wolf and Rex will go to Baraka, as there was an unseen, I think there was a unseen clip in one of the trailers that looked like it was Baraka at like dawn or dusk. And I think it was at dusk, and we never really saw that in the Bad Batch episode that we were on Baraka. So I'm wondering if we'll go back to Baraka and we could potentially see Wolf and maybe Crosshair getting their chips removed, if Crosshair even has one, as last episode he said it was removed a long time ago. Now, if he was telling the truth, I think it's possible he was talking about back in episode 3 when Tarkin asked how a procedure went with Crosshair as he touches his head coming out of it. I'm wondering if Crosshair had his chip removed, as he was somewhat loyal to the Empire already, and Tarkin knew this from the probe droid that he had watching them. Legion Gaming says, Vader's Lair, you should start leak hunting for season 2 and post updates on your channel. Would be awesome content. Dude, I will do my best. Leaking for an animated show is a little harder than a live action because there's less people working on it that are going to actually spill the beans. You know, some people that might just be working on the set for live action would potentially tell other people. So that is what makes it tougher with animated stuff. But I'll look for leaks as much as I can, and you know I'll cover them, man. You know I will. Started the Bad Batch journey with the bro Sheev. We ending it with the boy Sheev. Let's go. Let's go, B. Grissom. Tim, this beat has me bumping. Not bad if I have it pretty loud. Let's turn it down a little bit. Bad Batch Senpai, let's go. Is it out yet? We got another like 2-3 minutes. Hell yeah, this beat does freaking bump. Tim's the homie. Will we see Boost, Sinker, and possibly, I don't know who they are actually. Tim, what's up, bro? Join Vader's Lair Discord server. Hell yeah. So we will be doing a giveaway, a Funko Pop giveaway at 500 subscribers. When we do, if you are a member of the Discord, you will have a chance at winning one of the 5 Bad Batch Funkos, as we're going to give away all 5 of the Bad Batch outside of Omega. So that would be Wrecker, Hunter, Echo, Tick, and Crosshair. as Omega calls them, you know. Yes, so if you do want to win one of those 5 Funkos, make sure to join the Vader's Lair Discord. We have a link in the description, and we have one in the chat that we are going to pin right now. The pin message is Vader's Lair's Discord. So if you want a chance to win one of those Funkos, make sure to do it. And while you're at it, go ahead and smash the like button for me, as it helps the channel a lot and it would be greatly appreciated. There's about 1 minute until this episode starts. Let's check if it's out one more time before it's actually out. Maybe it is though. Nope, not yet. Oh man, woke up just in time. Welcome in, Keaton Haas. I hope you had a good nap. I won't be able to watch it right now. Dude, that's all good. Thanks for stopping by, XDO12. I hope you check out my reaction for it later on, whenever you do watch it. And I hope you have a great night. And I hope you enjoy the episode, man. Because I think we're all going to have some fun with this. I'm definitely going to have some fun with this. Aren't there other cities and facilities on Camino? Tipoca City is gone, sadly. Yeah, but I definitely think there are other cities that we might see. Is it out? It's 12 a.m. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Camino lost. Oh my god. 29 minutes. God damn it. God damn it. Oof. That hurts. Camino lost. Alright, pull it up. I'm going to pause it. We're going to pause it. Everybody pause it. Don't go past 0 seconds. Stop what you're doing. Alright, you have it paused. Thank you. We're going to make sure everybody has the episode as it should be out, but we want to double check. We don't want to leave anybody behind. And then I'm going to get a timer going so you guys can sync up the time with me. If you're new here, that's how we do these watch parties. We are not allowed to show the episode or to have the audio of the episode, because we would get copy strike and lose the channel. So we don't want to do that. Heck no. Alright, I have the timer up. I hope everybody is ready, because I think everyone should be ready. Let's go. Alright, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play. Gonna adjust the volume. Get the timer right. My bad. Let's go. Never skip the intro of a Bad Batch or Clone Wars or Rebels. Ever. Oh gosh. Let's go. I'm so excited. Camino lost. This is gonna be wild. Ooh, I love that sound. Better than a 25-minute episode. True that. Wow. Holy shit. Jeez. Wow. Holy shoot. Rampart, you evil. Jeez. The clone had to tell him that. That's rough. Listen to that music. Oh my god. When it rains, it pours. Oh, yes. You definitely could hear the pain in his voice. She's with Crosshair? Oh, jeez. I'm not crying yet. You'll probably see me cry by the end of the episode. Omega being a little boba. Get some air, kid. Jeez. Bruh. It's sad. What are you talking about? Omega. I just focused. It's like the Titanic. Jesus. Just doesn't stop. It's like you're gonna die like this, you're gonna die like. What a way to end the season. God. The underwater tubes got destroyed by the building. How the. I don't know, man. I was hopeful. The smell's finally gone. Haha! The underwater tunnel! The Force kid. Oh, the Force. You with the Force. Might work. Haha. Jeez. Go. Run, run, run. I have a bad feeling about this. Roaring in the distance? Bruh. AZ, I'm ready to kick your butt. Why didn't you do that in the first place, AZ? That's a problem. Yeah, Apex, I noticed that too. What's up, Matthew Wiles? $26.35 record gets. What? Dude. What are you talking about? Shut your mouth. Thank you, Tim. I was on that. It hasn't even been out 23 minutes, so I don't know how you would have even known that. Bastard. She is the big sister. Little big sister, yeah. It's that chip in your head. Ooh, here we go. Poor AZ. He's not gonna make it out of this. They're gonna blow the windows up and shoot out with the tubes. Oh, it's good already. I got a bad feeling about this. But hope. Oh gosh. Jeez. Good job, AZ. That's sad. What the hell? Bruh. Dude. That's awesome. Redemption. Oh, shoot. Damn. There you go. And of course, some awesome Kevin Kiner and Kiner Brothers music at the end. That was great. That was a good episode. Fun finale. That was pretty dope. What'd you guys think? I thought it wasn't the greatest finale I've ever seen or anything, by any means. But it did a good job of giving us a full little story in that first season and giving us stuff to look forward to in the second season now. And I can't wait for it. I cannot wait for season 2. What about you guys? What'd you think? Give me a rating down in the comments below. Let me know what you thought of this episode. What were your thoughts? I gotta say, for me, solid 8. It was a good episode, and there were a lot of things. This was the one thing I mainly thought while watching it was, I never realized throughout the season how much I've become sort of attached to these characters. Like, maybe it's just because I'm a creator that's been doing this whole season and talking about it since before it even started, but I don't know, like, for me, like, this was a great way to give us a complete story for the first season and set up things so we could see next season as well. As a whole, this was probably the best animated first season we've had so far. Like, those episodes that we thought were maybe filler-ish or just not as important, I think they're gonna have a lot of like validity and things that are important about them going forward. You know, next season we could start with finding out what Rex was doing in episode, what was it, 14, when with Gregor. I think that episode, it's possible he was out there saving Wolf, and that's what he was preoccupied doing. And we could get, we never got that Baraka scene. But we could see maybe next season them helping out Wolf, getting Wolf, Gregor, and of course Rex all together like we see them in Rebels. I think it's possible next season we could eventually see Kanan Jarrus again, and maybe even Harrison Dula once again. Let's see what you guys are saying though. Before we get too much into the talk of season 2. We have a 5 from Legion Gaming, 10 out of 10, 7 to 7.5, 7, 8, solid. So everybody, most people are above a 7 or an 8, around that area, 8.7, 9. So we have some people who really enjoyed it, and some people who thought it was meh or just pretty good. Ahsoka Tano, yes. I think oftentimes the animated series, or at least the way that Rebels goes, the seasons of Rebels are all like a year about in time. So maybe they're kind of doing that with this show as it leads kind of into Rebels maybe at some point. And I think this season probably took the span of months over time, and it's possible the start of next season could be about a year after Order 66. So yeah, about a year after Order 66, I believe in the Ahsoka novels, Ahsoka does start popping back up. So maybe we could get Ahsoka in the next season. We could see her maybe interacting with Rex, Gregor, and Wolf. And we could see them interacting with the Bad Batch, and an interaction between Ahsoka and the Bad Batch as well. She could be a Trojan horse too, but yeah, she'll probably start all of the Popsicle and stuff for sure. So let's talk about that last scene there with Nala say, I was wondering like how she felt about all this, like what was going on. It really does seem like ever since the Empire kind of showed up, she's had an uneasy feeling, kind of like the Bad Batch. She did personally create the Bad Batch and Omega, so it makes a lot of sense that they all kind of feel a similar way as her, and she did give them these special enhancements that they all have and the uniqueness of their clone identities. She definitely looked super uneasy. I'm wondering if they're forcing her to, create cloning stuff that we will see. We eventually will see in The Mandalorian season 2. Obviously, maybe her technology, and we could see how she's creating, Snoke eventually, or her technology will eventually help create Snoke. I think it's really interesting stuff, man. It also makes sense why they have human cloners in The Mandalorian, as most of the Kaminoans are likely gone now, or they've scattered maybe throughout the galaxy if they even survive this whole ordeal. It's likely that they were taken off world to help for a bit, but I doubt the Kaminoans are going to last super long with all of this going down, or at least that most of the cloning technology and knowledge the Empire has comes from Nala Se as a cloner. Legion Gaming says maybe Nala Se and other scientists will create a secret cloning facility. I think that's kind of what was going down that episode. Keaton Ha says, I've been preaching for this show, but the final scene being Nala Se was disappointing. Keaton, me too, and I didn't think it was that disappointing because, again, this is season 1. Honestly, the way this season ended, like, it was a good finale and everything in my opinion, but the fact that we know there's a season 2 before this season even ends, kind of, in a way, it did take away from the fact that they kept doing those, like, scare moments where it felt like we were going to lose the characters we love and lose these Bad Batch characters we've slowly become attached to throughout the season. I think they did a good job in the episode of making you feel the suspense and like they could potentially die, but the fact they revealed it was season 2 was coming out, like, kind of ruined it. But at the same time, the way they had this season going, it felt like we were getting future seasons, and I've been saying this whole time, I think there will be at least 4 or 5 seasons, so I'm excited for it. I think what we get out of Nala Se being with the Empire could be big in the next couple of seasons. And I think we're going to get a lot of the crime syndicate that could potentially even lead to Darth Maul. And I think at some point within these next 3 or 4 seasons, however long the show ends up going, we will eventually see Darth Vader. Crosshair didn't go with them? No, that was sad. The Crosshair's character really has been portrayed well in this. D. Bradley Baker deserves such a round of applause from us because he did a great job with these clone voices and making them so unique. I freaking loved it, man. I hope in the next couple of seasons too, we get a lot more focus on like Echo and Tech and some of the less focused on Bad Batch members. I felt like most of this first season, we barely got anything from Echo. I felt like he was a background character. There's times where we did get more of him, but the majority of it, he felt like a background character. Legion Gaming says like it was good, but it has so much unreached potential. Yeah, and I think we're gonna slowly untap that potential as the show goes on. Like I said, I would give it an 8. It wasn't spectacular, but it was very good. You will die without food. Rest in peace, Crosshair. He'll die without food. Oh my god, I have to be super high. Why did they do that? My apologies. Fail. Alright, I have the timer going too. I've been so focused on post-show. My bad. Let's get into it for real. Now that you guys can maybe hear me, that episode was fantastic. I freaking loved it. Bruh, about to cry thinking Crosshair coming back, but no, that was unsatisfactory and disappointing, says what is that, Lee Kenobi? Dude, I thought he was coming back too, and he was still a butthole. That's just how Crosshair is. That's how he was programmed, I think. Ever seen Kamino's Sunny before? Whoa. Huh. That's so true. What the heck? I was wondering that, and like I was like, this is really different because the Bad Batch had so much like light on them, and then I didn't notice Crosshair. Maybe he was illuminated in darkness still, but I was wondering how the heck, like, first of all, the lighting for that scene where they were outside in the sun was pretty dang cool, because I was like, this is good, like really good animation. And then now you're reminding me that it doesn't normally stop raining in Kamino from what we know, or we've never seen it not raining. It is a new day. It is a new day. Season 2 is upon us. Kamino is no longer rainy. Mustafar is probably growing trees at this point. It's wild. Jalen Ashley says, yo, the comment above does mention that this is the first time we've seen Sunny almost like it's been cleansed from all the war for now. Wow, that is a good point. That is a great point. What up, Jason Strope? Welcome in. What? Why wasn't raining? I don't know. That's so weird. Don't you find it a bit kiddie? Dumpty Doo. Excellent question. I think some of it is sort of aimed towards children in a way, but that's always how Star Wars animation has kind of been, no matter what way you look at it. Rebels, even Clone Wars, heck, even the prequels were aimed, all of it is aimed at children, but also made for the intent and purpose of adults enjoying it too. You know, Star Wars is for all ages, and yeah, they do aim it at kids, and it's supposed to be stories and lessons that are aimed towards children, but heck, sometimes the adults need those stories and lessons too. So I get you, it does feel a little bit kiddie, but it's baked into the animated aspect of things, so that's part of animation in a whole in itself in a way. Like, some animation is very serious and gory. Like, if you've ever seen the Invincible animated show, that show is wild. That show has more bloods and guts than almost anything I've ever seen in my life. That show is awesome. But that's not what Star Wars animation has ever been. And it's always been aimed at kids, whether you're talking about Clone Wars, Rebels, Resistance, Bad Batch. All of them are aimed at children, but made in a way that adults can enjoy them too. I thought this was a great way and a very serious episode. Like, yes, it felt kiddie at times, but it very much felt serious too. I thought they were gonna die. Someone was gonna die at least 3 or 4 times. And yes, maybe it's kiddie that all of them survive, but they have future seasons to make before they start killing people off. Legion Gaming says, do you think clones are being made on other cities? You talking about clones of Kaminoans or just clones in general? Because I think all the cloning is probably being made on Empire's authority now. The animation is dope, isn't it though? It's freaking fantastic. I think it's better than What If I'm being honest. At least animated wise, you know. The Dark Side Comics entity read the expanded universe. It's darker and grittier, especially the Old Republic. Interesting. Legion Gaming says, blah, 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 blah. You asked that a couple times. That's all good, though. My bad, bro. Are the clone commandos as skilled as the Bad Batch or just skilled regs? They're like some of the best of the regs. They're still regs technically. They're not enhanced like the Bad Batch is, but they are probably close to the same level of skill, maybe. I don't know, depends. Who the F voted this down? It's all good. It's all good. A terrible finale just because they wanted to renew the show. No. I don't agree, but that's my opinion. As well as that is your opinion as well. But I don't think it was a terrible finale at all. I thought it was a farewell to Camino in a way, and a good way to wrap up the story, or like lead the story of Crosshair. Like, to me, for sure, I have my complaints of the episode. Crosshair probably should have joined them. The fact that he didn't is weird, and obviously sets up stuff for season 2. And I do think he's probably going to go back to the Empire or become a bounty hunter or something. Like, I don't know what he's going to do, but I think this experience is going to hit him in somewhat of a way that is going to change his perspective. He's going to realize he was doing the wrong thing, being with the Empire and blindly following orders, as Hunter said. It just makes him a tool, and he is, at the end of the day, just a number to the Empire. Heck, they left him to die on Camino. So I don't know, man. Like, that he should have joined them again, but him not joining them definitely is whack to me. It's whack. But I'm excited to see more of Crosshair in future seasons, and I'm excited to see more of the Bad Batch. I think, again, I'm excited to see the future of things they've set up in this show. Like, I think they're going to do a lot more missions with Sid. We're going to see a lot more stuff with Rex and Gregor, and maybe even Wolf eventually. I think this show might even tie in Hera and Kanan again. So I'm excited for the future of it. And yeah, maybe it was a little bit lackluster because they didn't know if they were going to get future seasons or whatever the case is. But I think they did a really, really great job of putting this together. And I really enjoyed this final episode of the season. I think Crosshair will be betrayed by the Empire, and they will end up killing him. Scorch, I'm not even certain he will go back to the Empire at the end of the day. That's kind of what we're led to believe, but I hope he doesn't. Let's just put it that way. I hope he becomes more of a bounty hunter or something. Kind of like they are in a way. They're more like heroes for hire in a way, by Sid. Gregor is still chilling with Sid. Yeah, he is still. We'll probably see them again in season 2. Hopefully. We'll probably get a time jump to season 2. I'm sure once Crosshair meets back up with the Empire, they might give him a cold shoulder. Probably, and then he might defect like Callus did. When Callus was like with the Rebels and stuck with Zeb and Rebels, it was afterwards that he was like, the Empire is kind of trash. Do you know what I just realized? Crosshair has a lot of similarities to Ventress. Like, they were blindly loyal at first, and then they were both betrayed, and your ideas are true. Yeah, I definitely see that too. That makes sense. They both become bounty hunters if what you're saying is true. Hey, it's just speculation at the end of the day. I don't know what's actually going to happen. That'd be dope though, and I definitely see the similarities with that. It rhymes though. It is like poetry. What else are we talking about? Would have been a solid 9 if Omega has a longer talk with Crosshair and he went along with them. You know, I thought that scene of the episode was good though, and I do agree that I wish it kind of went longer, but in a way them leaving things where it was kind of made sense, and he did end up saving her, probably because of that talk that she had, and just that she expected more from him in a way. And after she said that to him too, he seemed to be more compliant with the Bad Batch and actually willing to help. He was the one that said the droid can lead us out of here, you know. And then he ended up saving the droid too. Oh, I had something stuck in my throat. Oh, damn. Jeez. For sure, though, I definitely enjoyed this first season of The Bad Batch. I enjoyed the finale, man. I definitely think some people might not have enjoyed it as much as me, but that's all right. I might check Twitter real quick to see what everybody's saying about it. Let's see. Twitter's a terrible place. I love it. Oh yeah, did you guys hear they cast people for the Aang and the last Avatar, the Last Airbender series coming to Netflix? Pretty wild stuff. If I see anyone calling this underwhelming, the finale wasn't a surprise cameo. Start a riot. Alright. Ain't it? This show should have been a 6-episode story. Look, beautifully, acting is great. Music is fantastic, but the story didn't hit its stride. That's because there's still more story to come. Sorry, I'm just reading some of the tweets we're getting. I liked, not loved the finale in Bad Batch, which is kind of a problem. Fans should love a season finale that is supposed to set up a season 2. Am I wrong? Someone says, disagree, the show will run for seasons. We're spoiled with big endings and major implications in our content. Not every show can be like this, as was the case with Clone Wars. I love the finale and I'm excited to see what happens next, all in due time. Yes, and to that point that I'm reading here on Twitter, there's seasons coming. You know, Rebels took time to be a great series. Clone Wars took time to be a great series. Clone Wars did not start fantastic. Let's all remember, the Clone Wars movie, most people hated. Heck, most of the people here probably don't like it. It's probably towards the bottom of their rankings, myself included. It is not a great movie. The animation is very poor with the small budget that they had. Nothing that Lucasfilm Animation has ever done has started amazing. It's all started good, or sometimes even started poor. Depends on your perspective though. And if you're looking at these in a long-term scheme, I guarantee you the Bad Batch is going to be fantastic. Compared to the other first seasons that we've had, it was amazing. Do you think Rebels season 1 ended in a great way? Do you think that season is fantastic? I love that season now that I have the appreciation of seasons 3 through 4, or 2 through 4. Clone Wars didn't start fantastic either. The story is jumbled up all over the place. It's not even in order. So, what do you have now that Clone Wars is finished? An incredible piece of work that is one of the best animated shows ever, and probably one of the best pieces of Star Wars content ever. Give these things time. I guarantee you it will grow and become something you will love. Continue to give it a chance. If you didn't think this season finale was great, if you didn't enjoy this season, continue to watch season 2 and watch how the story grows and how these characters continue to grow. It is so far one of the best first seasons we've ever had, Mando included. Scorch 1028 says, Amax in the game. Symphonic says, exactly. I was so surprised Camino was Sunny because it has never been, but it makes sense on why he did for sure. For sure. Ashhammer says, not mad though. Just wish there was more. A very solid show. Exactly. And it's not amazing yet. It's not incredible yet. I think this was a good first season. Like I said, I thought this episode was a solid 8. It wasn't fantastic, but it wasn't underwhelming either. Like, I thought it was a good first season. Sure, they could have killed off characters, or they could have done this or that, but what's the point of killing off a character when you can grow them further from these crazy experiences that they're going through, and have them eventually something crazy happen to them, or have them killed off in seasons 3 or 4 or 5. Ashton says, exactly, but I bet season 2 is amazing now that the characters are more developed. And sometimes it's not even that, it's the seasons mixed together and make the whole show in itself better. Like, I guarantee you, once we see season 2, we'll have more appreciation for season 1. Like what we got with the Daveronian character and the crime syndicate stuff that seemed really poor, or just like it didn't fit into the story, that's because we're gonna get that in next season probably. Symphonic says the new soundtracks they added was great. Towards the end, got me emotional. The music while they had while talking across it was really good. When you look at part 1 and part 2 as a finale, it's pretty incredible. Exactly, Keaton Haas. Watch these 2 episodes in the hour-long length that they are together, and that's the hour-long episode that we were hoping for. Put it like that. Put those 2, part 1 and part 2 together, and they're probably fantastic. I challenge you to do that. Heck, go back and watch the watch parties for this and watch it with the episode, and then watch how good these 2 episodes are together. I watched the other episode right before this, so I have maybe that extra appreciation of watching that episode and going into this one gave me a lot of love for it. I don't know. I enjoyed it though. It was solid 8. So Omega ages more slowly than her clone brothers. Yes, Omega does not have she's unaltered like Boba Fett is, so they age just like Jango Fett does, which is the same rate as you or I, whereas the clones age at double the rate of us. Shout out to you, Keaton Haas, for pointing that out too, because definitely these 2 episodes together are friggin' amazing. What else are they talking about on Twitter? I gotta like this and retweet it. Sometimes we just set our expectations too high too. No offense. Echo, you deserve better in this episode. Exactly. I'm so excited to see what the heck is going on with the Kaminoans now. Especially with the Nala Se stuff at the end of that. That's the Bad Batch. Find out here. Cool. What a freaking way to end the first season though. I never would have thought they would blow up Kamino. Our first journey to Kamino was almost 20 years ago. I keep thinking about this tonight. So we're only a few hours. That's dope. That's dope, man. It does seem like people did enjoy it. I love it. I love when people enjoy Star Wars content, man. I love this Star Wars content. Let's get back into the chat. Legion Gaming says, I don't think season finales are meant to be these big things. Look at Clone Wars. Seasons 1 to 6, mostly normal episodes. I think the series finale should be the big thing. Yeah, I do agree for sure. The series finale is always epic in a way that none of the rest of the show generally is. So I definitely agree with you on that. And I think generally they give us some like minor epic things, like the end of Kamino. That is an epic moment, that is something that we will forever commemorate with the Bad Batch. I think people are underlooking the fact of how epic that really was, and how that is a great first season ending, just like at the end of Clone Wars, how we had Cad Bane for the first time, and he took over the Senate and had everybody, trapped in there. Unless that was the beginning of season 2, but either way, I don't remember exactly. That was epic in its own right for the end of a first season of Clone Wars, but it's kind of on the same level with the ending of Kamino, and thinking that some of these characters were going to die possibly, and they've really tried to do that like 3 or 4 times. Like, this was a crazy event that they just lived through, and they somehow survived. It was awesome to see, I think. Dirty Dan says, nice to know that Echo had 3 lines in the season finale. Oh god, 3 whole lines. Jeez, come on, Echo, that's a yikes, that's bad. 3 lines for Echo. We better get way more Echo in the future. Really good first season for Bad Batch overall. Yeah, overall, I'm gonna give this season an 8. 8 to a 9. It's like it's like an 8 with moments of 9. There you go. You know, looking back at Rebels season 1 and Clone Wars season 1, it's similar. Like, some of the episodes were lower for us, and some of the episodes took time to pay off in future seasons. And that's what we have to kind of look at, the same aspect. As a whole, I do think it was the best first season of any animated show we've had so far. 8.5, because it was really cool to finally see the transition from Rebellion to Empire. Dude, wasn't it though? That's something like we have to appreciate that we saw in this too. For sure, bro. Chat, who's your favorite Bad Batch member? Let's do a poll. We can only do 4. So, put in the chat your favorite Bad Batch members, and then we'll do a poll on it. Pretty cool that season started before Order 66 and ended with the destruction of Camino. Dude, that's wild that you put it that way. You know, Jennifer Corbett, who was one of the main writers for the show, talked about going into it, going into this final episode, how it started on May the 4th with Order 66 and ended on Friday the 13th with the destruction of Camino. That's wild. Wrecker is the best. Hunter simp. That's hard. For me, it's Omega. Okay, we'll do... Crosshair is a good one though too. Omega. We'll do Omega. How about that? Rekka. Because everybody loves Rekka. And then we'll do probably Crosshair. And then we'll do Hunter, since I see a few Hunter sims. Sadly, no Echo or Tick. Echo or Tick. Who is your favorite Bad Batch member? Boom. Put into the poll. Who's your favorite Bad Batch member? Is it Omega? Is it Rekka? Is it Crosshair? Or is it Hunter? Rekka has 71% of the vote already. Tick. Oh, we have a Tick fan. Well, Tick is quite the character. I think we are going to get more of Tick and more of Rekka and more of, you know, my favorite clone, Echo, in season 2. We better. Tick. Echo, Tick, and Rekka felt sidelined for the entire series. Not gonna lie. Didn't they? Electric. Rekka equals win. Rekka is definitely winning 60% of the votes right now. Hunter is on the on the rise though. Sorry to the Tick fans. There weren't enough of you guys at the beginning of it. Otherwise, I might have put Tick instead of Crosshair. 62% of the vote goes to Rekka. Rekka is a great character. I like to blow things up because I like to blow things up. I feel like Rekka didn't get enough development in this show. I hope they continue to expand and shine light on his story in season 2. Exactly. So do I. You know, like I said, like throughout watching the episode, I was like, wow, I actually care about these characters more than I thought. Like seeing them in the tubes, I'm like, geez, one of them's gonna die. Seeing Camino fall with them in it, I'm like, all right, this is still that crazy Camino scene that we got at the end of the episode 15. But wow, like, how the heck are they gonna survive this? And of course, she was right. It was the tubes. They went into the tubes, and they almost died. Good thing that troll wasn't wrong and Rekka didn't blow himself up for him. We had a troll come in and he was like 23 minutes and 45 seconds. Rekka blows himself up saving Omega. I was like, what the hell? Don't be saying that in my chat. Oh, Crosshair has some votes now. Yo, I honestly loved Crosshair's character. I loved his arc, finding out that he's kind of just a butthole. Rekka went through it in the first episode when he almost killed him. Oh, in that episode he almost killed Omega. Dude, for real. That was like the main focus of Rekka's character in this first season. So, guys, this was a spectacular first season. Just above Mando 1. But has been planted is exciting for the next season. Fair enough. I like that opinion, Luis. I love your positivity too. Yo, what up, Mike Kang Porter? What up, Mike Mother Flippin' Porter? Welcome in, dude. How'd you like the episode, Mike? BG Gaming says, I love Crosshair's slow, slightly gravelly, partly British voice. Isn't it great? You fools are so ignorant to what you are doing. I can't even do it, probably. How is Crosshair getting off Kamino? The cities are gone, and the team was only ships there. He probably was thinking about that as they flew off. He was like, oh, fuck. That's what that like look in his eye was when they flew off. No, I think either he will contact the Empire, or maybe he'll contact someone else will pick him up, or he'll find his way to a ship or something. I have no idea. Probably the Empire. Imperial scouts will come back to assess the damage. Fair enough. That makes sense. That's probably how they'll find him. That is probably how they will find him. I really thought he would leave them with them, maybe betray the Empire. Possibly Heather. I thought he would too. That was like my biggest disappointment in the episode, if I have one. But I liked it. I liked it a lot. It looked like asses. I'm sorry, it's like 1 a.m. Wait, I thought they did get off Kamino and they left him on another planet. I don't think so, Leading Gaming. I think they were still on Kamino because they were just getting back to the Havoc Marauder, which was the ship. It definitely was Kamino because Omega was looking at the burning wreckage of Tipoca City. And that's why it's so weird that it wasn't raining. It was sunny out on Kamino. Weird. They left him on a platform. Oh. Yeah, they left him on a platform. Yeah, not another planet. They were on a platform. Exactly. Yeah, and what planet was that? No, that was Kamino because they were looking at the wreckage. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Imperial Clonus, Mike Porter. Say what? Crosshair gonna come around. Probably. Who were the people at the end? The Bad Batch? What do you mean? Who were the people at the end? The Bad Batch. Mike, are you yanking my chain? Trying to be funny? 1 a.m. LOL, I wish. It's 4 a.m. here. Well, you're not live streaming. I'm also just exhausted. It's been a week. It has been a week. It's 5 a.m. here, says Heather Lively. Jeez, go get some sleep, man. Why are y'all watching sheep? The people with knowledge say welcoming her to... Oh, okay. Those were the freaking Empire. They were, I wonder, like I said, I wonder if they're going to be doing something similar with that they did with the guy in Rogue One. What's his name? Cassian, or not Cassian. I am blanking on their names. Stardust guy. Jeez, I want to say Krennic, and that's not his name. That's the other guy. No, I can't think of it. Either way, the dude that built the Death Star, God, I wish I could remember his name. Someone help me out in chat. The dude who was trying to build the Death Star, or was building the Death Star, that escaped from the Empire to raise the main character of the Rogue One story, Galen Erso. Yes, Galen and Jyn Erso. Thank you guys. Thank you. I think Nala Se is in a similar situation as Galen Erso, where she's doing this kind of out of her will, but doing it to stay alive and protect others. So she's probably protecting Omega and the Bad Batch in a way, although they ended up almost dying. And she probably just is like, they're making her do it against her will. They're gonna kill her if not. So yeah, she's going along with it, and that's kind of how Galen Erso kind of had to deal with it too. Oh, is that what you said? I'll look your chat. Nala Se is going to sabotage their cloning program, just like how Galen Erso sabotaged the Death Star. Wow. Yeah, that makes sense. Good job, Ashton. Oh, that's why I thought I was not used to seeing Kamino as a dark, pouring down, thunderous planet that I thought was... Yeah, Legion Gaming, exactly. But what is she going to clone? Palpatine. Well, whatever. I think she ends up cloning whatever we see in the Mandalorian, and I think eventually whatever, like, her technology and works lead to what we see is Snoke eventually, or the different clones of Snoke. I think so too. She's going to find some way to get a signal to them. Maybe she's become one of Rex and Ahsoka's first Fulcrum agents. Interesting thought, Heather. That's a good thought. Mike King Porter says, but what is she going to clone? Oh yeah. What about the droid attack on the Wookiees? Ashton says maybe Nala Se is the reason Snoke and Sheev are so deformed in the sequels. The Nala Se has left the attack on my life from Nala Se has left me scarred and deformed. Kyle Carter says Nala Se gonna get loose hand and start making force sensitive clones. Big facts. Except loose hand won't happen for a long time. She probably dies before Mando, but eventually it does. She probably does die before Mando, but they probably get all the knowledge of cloning that they kind of need for the most part. I feel like if she was around throughout the entire sequel trilogy, Snoke would have probably not looked the way he was, and Palpatine probably would have had a more perfected clone body. OG fan, when Star Wars was just Star Wars, says Imperial clones who will use Nala Se to make a force sensitive clone of Palpatine. Pretty much. Mike Kang Porta says, as a side project, she is trying to clone the Beals. Oh no. She's cloning, who Nala Se is probably really cloning. Walt Disney himself. You know, there's that like long time rumor he's frozen in ice under Disneyland or something. Vader's Lair. You know what they should have done is taken Tarkin and just about to blow up Kamino. They should have had Nala Se governor going. Protest could have damaged my clones and facility. That's pretty funny. Yes, the hand was like 19 years from now. Exactly, Heather. Exactly. I don't know exactly when Empire Strikes Back takes place. It definitely takes place between, like, I think 0 BBY, or yeah, 0 BBY and like 3 ABY, I guess. So yeah, that's like literally almost 19-20 years from now. Pretty much. Vader's Lair. Oh yeah. clone Maul so he can live forever. Yeah, there was like a cloned Maul in the Mandalorian season 2 in the concept art for that clone facility they were on. I wonder if we'll get more of the clone facilities in Mando season 3. I think that is possible with Moff Gideon coming back and everything too. I think it's very, very possible. Maybe I'm excited for season 2, man. I think we're gonna see a lot of cool and fun stuff from it. I definitely think we will see a lot of stuff from that. I don't know what else though, man. I'm excited to maybe see Rex and Gregor and maybe even Wolf next season. Hopefully we do see Kanan and Hera again. Maybe we'll even see how they meet in canon for the first time outside of a New Dawn book. Maybe they won't try to retcon any more books or comics going forward. Who knows? You know, Dave Filoni is pretty funny with that stuff. I just hope season 2 doesn't take years to release. Season 2 is coming out next year, Legion Gaming. Season 2 comes out in 2022, which is Dave Filoni and the animated team and everyone at Lucasfilm has a lot to do the next couple, like 7 months. Next year. The next, like 18 months, really. They have a lot going on. We have a lot of awesome Star Wars coming up, man. This is really the beginning of a golden age for Star Wars, man. Trust me. It's gonna be dope. Bad Batch Season 2 in June 2020. Bad Batch Season 2 in June 2022, says Jedi Mike. Oh, yeah. The next decade. Yeah, we have a video on the next decade of Star Wars. A stream that you guys should check out. I'm impatient. I can't wait that long. Nah. Yeah, we all want things instantly now. Instant gratification is like everything. Starting to think Omega won't be in the first season of Book of Boba. Sad face. Maybe Mando 3 after Bad Batch Season 2. I'm getting tired. Oh, that was a big yawn. I am getting tired. I should have had coffee earlier. Nerds win! Heck yeah, dude. Michael Kang Porter. Nerds always win, my guy. I'm gonna head out of here in just about a minute. I hope you guys have had a really, really good time tonight. I'm getting pretty tired. It is going on 1:20 over here in California. So, thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed our, coverage of this first season of The Bad Batch. Stay tuned for season 2 of The Bad Batch coming next year in June, apparently. And definitely check out Visions. We're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff now that Bad Batch is over. We're going to be trying to cover some of the High Republic stuff going on, as I've actually found it to be kind of enlightening as someone that wasn't very into it when it first came out. You guys can hear my takes from it in upcoming content. We might dive into some of the War of the Bounty Hunter comics. We might end up doing some watch parties for other things like movies that have already come out or other shows such as Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels. So keep your ears and eyes out for that. Go ahead and join the Discord to keep the discussion going and also to have a chance at winning one of the 5 Bad Batch Funko Pops. We are going to be doing a giveaway of the 5 Bad Batch members on our Discord at 500 subscribers on the YouTube. So if you want a chance to win one of those 5 Bad Batch Funkos, make sure you join the Discord, and also just to have a good time hanging out with us and keeping up the nerdy chats over on the Discord. While we're at it, if you enjoyed this video and this live stream, make sure to smash the like button, as it helps the channel and helps us get out there more. So it would be greatly appreciated if you hit the like button or just, give it a little tap. That's all you need to do. It's not too hard. And if you do enjoy this content and want to see more of Sheev and more watch parties and more awesome Star Wars coverage, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you guys for stopping by, and thank you for joining this watch party. I hope you have a great rest of your night and a great weekend. Hopefully we can do some more content, maybe Saturday. We'll see what we can end up doing over here on the Lair. Join the Discord again to have a chance at winning one of those Funkos and to keep updated with what's going on with the channel. Again, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. I hope you enjoyed this first season of the Bad Batch, and may the Force be with you guys always. Peace. Oh, you want a tech Funko? Heather Lively wants a tech Funko? Join the Discord today to have a chance at winning this tech Funko Pop. Heck, if you like Echo like me, there's an awesome Echo Funko Pop that looks almost cooler than any of the other ones. Join the Discord though if you want a chance at winning one of those. Have a great night, guys. Peace. Oh, where is it? Peace out.